The note on our door. Under my wife and I, both 28, moved from Texas to Colorado 3 months ago. New jobs, new apartment, new everything. We barely knew our neighbors except for the sweet older couple across the hall who always smiled at us. Last Friday, I came home from work and found a folded yellow sticky note on our front door. It said in shaky handwriting, "Be careful, she's lying to you." No name, no explanation. My heart sank. My first thought was that it was some prank. My second thought was a lot worse. When my wife came home, I showed her the note. She froze completely. She looked like someone had unplugged her brain. Then she said, "We need to talk," and walked straight into the bedroom. At that point, I was convinced something was terribly wrong. She sat on the bed and told me the truth. Before we moved, she had a short-lived friendship with a coworker at her old job, some guy named Ethan. She said nothing romantic ever happened, but he became obsessed with her, like showing up at her house level obsessed. That's why she wanted to move states so badly. I didn't know how to feel. She never told me any of this. But the story got weirder. The older couple across the hall, the husband had seen a man hanging around the building earlier that day asking which apartment number was ours. He thought it was suspicious, so he left the anonymous note on our door to warn me before my wife came home. My wife started crying, saying she didn't tell me because she felt embarrassed and didn't want me thinking she encouraged the attention. Later that night, around 11 p.m., someone buzzed our door from downstairs. When I picked up the receiver, a man's voice whispered, "I know she's there." I hung up immediately. We called building security, who checked the lobby. No one was there anymore. We filed a police report the next morning. Nothing else has happened since then, but every time I walk past our apartment door, I think about that shaky handwriting on the sticky note. And sometimes, I swear I can feel someone watching us from the parking lot.